In 2003, while I was serving as an intelligence analyst in the Office of National Assessments, it became clear to me that the government's official case for war was a lie. Now, with these new laws in place, I'd be at risk of being in prison for up to 25 years for doing nothing more than seeking to publicise government misconduct, misconduct that was in the end well and truly proven. Many Australians will remember the remarkable demonstrations in early 2003 before the invasion of Iraq. They were enormous. It was an unprecedented outpouring of public concern. To put these latest reforms in perspective, if these reforms were in place in 2003 in the lead up to the Iraq War, and if you went out and protested against the Iraq War, then under these laws you could be deemed to have committed a serious national security offence and you could be sent to prison. So, I say to people who might see this little video clip, if you were one of the anti-Iraq war protesters in 2003, you should be grateful that these proposed laws weren't in place back then. You could have gone to jail. When you take a step back and look at them, there is one fundamental deficiency in them, and that is that the definition of national security and the definition of foreign interference is much too broad. In fact, it is so broad that the way the bills are written at the moment, an Australian, for example, doing nothing more than attending a protest against the Adani coal mine in Queensland, could be deemed to be involved in an act of sabotage. Another example is, as the bills are currently written, an Australian doing nothing more than perhaps making a complaint to an international body like the United Nations would be seen to be involved in an act of foreign interference. Now, on the face of it, there is a need for regulatory reform to ensure that we do genuinely deal with foreign espionage and excessive foreign influence in our political system. The problem is that these bills go way too far. Change by change, little by little, a bit like the frog in the hot water slowly getting cooked. One day we'll get to a point and we'll take a step back and think, crikey, how did we get here? How did Australia become a police state? So, at every turn, every bad bill must be resisted, and these latest three security bills very much must be resisted. So it's now more important than ever for members of the community to stand up for their rights and to say they don't accept this. So write a letter to the paper, ring up Talkback Radio, meet with politicians, join organisations or be active in organisations like Get Up. Do whatever you can to make it known to the government that these reforms are unacceptable and must be dumped.